From the ancient texts of the Israelites to the grim darkness of Warhammer 40,000, the concept of the tithe has transcended time and genre. It has journeyed across millennia, adapting to diverse cultures and societies. We find it etched in stone tablets and whispered in the hymns of battle-worn soldiers. The tithe in its various forms reveals something fundamental about the human experience. It speaks to our inherent need for structure, for belief, and for something greater than ourselves. Join me now as we explore this fascinating concept. We will delve into its origins and its interpretations across vastly different worlds. The Book of Deuteronomy, a cornerstone of the Jewish Torah, offers a glimpse into the life and laws of the ancient Israelites. Chapter 14 introduces us to the concept of the tithe. A tithe, in its simplest form, is a tenth of one's produce or earnings. In ancient Israel, this typically meant agricultural produce. It was given as an offering to God, acknowledging His dominion over their lives and their land. The act of tithing in Deuteronomy went beyond a simple transaction with the divine. It was deeply intertwined with the social fabric of Israelite society. The tithe served a practical purpose. It provided for the Levites, the priestly tribe who dedicated their lives to the temple service and could not own land. This ensured that the spiritual needs of the community were met. Furthermore, a portion of the tithe was allocated to the poor and the needy. This fostered a sense of communal responsibility and care. Section 4. A Grim Darkness of Tithes. Fast forward millennia, and we find ourselves in the dystopian universe of Warhammer 40,000. Here, amidst the grim darkness of the far future, the tithe takes on a much more brutal form. Forget fields of grain. In the 41st millennium, the primary tithe is manpower. Every world under the iron grip of the Imperium of Man is expected to offer up a portion of its population to fuel the insatiable needs of the imperial war machine. Section 5. Ancient Commandments and Imperial Decrees. Let's compare the two forms of tithing featured Deuteronomy tithe versus Warhammer 40,000 tithe. Form: agricultural produce and livestock versus manpower and industrial output. Recipient: God, through the Levites, the poor and needy versus the Imperium of Man, the Imperial Guard. Motivation: religious obligation, communal responsibility versus imperial decree, fear of retribution. Impact: sustained the priesthood, aided the vulnerable versus fuels endless war, maintains imperial control. Section 6. Reflections in the Mirror of Tithe. These two examples of tithing, separated by a gulf of time and genre, offer fascinating insights into the human condition. They highlight how a simple concept can be adapted and reinterpreted to serve different purposes and ideologies. In both cases, the tithe acts as a form of social contract. It reinforces a particular power structure, whether that be the divine authority of God in Deuteronomy or the iron rule of the Emperor in Warhammer 40,000. As we navigate the complexities of our own world, it is worth pondering the systems we subscribe to. What sacrifices are we asked to make, and to what end? These questions, sparked by the ancient concept of the tithe, resonate powerfully in our modern age. They remind us to critically examine the structures that govern our lives and to question the narratives we are told. For in the words of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, "The unexamined life is not worth living." Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.